We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Broncos nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Michel on the counter. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
2nd down and goal. Jones. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Jones. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, he'll try and run the counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for him?
Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a first down carry, it's Michel, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Jaguars 17. Broncos 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
58 to Mike, 58. Here we go. Jim.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
Jaguars 31, Broncos 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the rock. 70. Hawk 70. Check. 79 Broncos. Check. 53's Mike.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass forced to the ground and incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
They'll get this underneath to Michel.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck.
Out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Good Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
44, Mike, go. Check.
They're running it. It's Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
44.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go on second and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.